My name is Kirk Marley with Dovetail Planning, and I've had some really neat experiences in my career. And some have been, where things don't work out for clients because of legal documents, or even because they didn't purchase enough insurance, or just family dynamic doesn't work. But I do have some really neat positive stories. One particularly was very interesting, where I had a client of mine who had what is called a stock redemption plan. And it was a Section 303 redemption plan, which was going to have infuse some cash into an estate at the death of a majority shareholder. And the company was going to have the life insurance to redeem those shares. Well, what happened in the end was the insured, which is his majority shareholder, who also ran the company, let the policy lapse. And when we went back to go and re-qualify for insurance, this person could not get insurance. So it was a big problem, a big company, a big buyout. And so we were scratching our heads as to what to do about this. And so I have a lot of resources, legal and otherwise. And so I have a tax attorney friend in another state, so I gave him the rundown on this issue. He said, why don't you use the power of appointment to make the transfer of, the buyout happen not at this person, majority shareholder's death, but at the death of the sister. So I believe the way that was going to work was the shares were going to transfer to the sister, and then when the sister died, then it was going to be a large redemption. So what happened was the sister was healthy. She was single and had never really had any issues. I mean, I think she was 68 years old. I don't think she had a medical history to speak of. She just had never been to the doctor much. And all the while, there's one son of the majority shareholder running the operation. And this guy was almost like a serf to the company. I mean, like an indentured servant. He was making, I want to say $20,000, maybe $30,000 a year running this massive company, and very minimal ownership, and everybody else was getting their profit. And he was just the guy grinding away. And so we ended up getting a preferred offer on this gal, I believe 68 years old. And we got the proper amount of insurance for the redemption. So that was good. And then I went to my friend who was running the company, and I said, listen, you've got to find a way to pay for some insurance on your aunt. You have to do it. He said, I don't have any money. I said, you've got to find a way. And so he went and found a way to get $1 million of insurance on his aunt. It was just a term policy, wasn't permanent. He wasn't hoping that she dies. So I want to reiterate that my clients, do not with glee anticipate the death of their partner or their parent or their sibling. Those are not the type of people I work with. But there is exposure we're trying to take care of. Those are the type of people I work with that understand the risk, and we try to figure that out. So this nephew took out this policy. Right after the contestability period, I want to say it was 2 years and a number of months, the aunt got the flu and she passed away. It was just shocking. She had never had anything. And it wasn't a COVID thing. It was, maybe in 2010 or so. But she passed away. And the redemption happened. That was good. The nephew got his money, and that was really good, because that allowed him to buy out, at least on an installment note agreement, put the $1 million down on buying that entire company from all of his relatives. Now he had control, and he was able to get out of his dumpy place that it's all he could afford, build a beautiful home, and create a succession plan for his son. And now I work with his son and have done his planning. And so having someone who can understand and have even the resources, if I don't understand, to throw it out there to my resources and see what solutions can we come up with on really a very unique and almost quasi unsolvable problem is very good. So that's why use dovetail planning. Let me try to figure out through with my resources and also my business acumen what the solution is or solutions, and let you contemplate those and possibly move forward with a solution you hadn't even considered.